Moving ahead, we have Jefferies Greed and Fear note on India, where they have given their take on the top talks of the market, the evolving tariff situation and GDP rate rationalization. Varun is here to decode the note for us. Varun, what does the Jefferies Greed and Fear note indicate?
Well, so the Jefferies Greed and Fear note have actually highlighted several issues. The first among them is the US tariff. They say that the US tariff will have an impact of around $50 to $60 billion on the overall Indian economy, and it will impact the overall GDP by around 1 to 1.2% if the tariffs are actually maintained. It is the textile, footwear, jewelry and gems and the high employment intensive sector which will be worst hit by the overall tariff. It will actually pose a severe threat to the overall SME segment. So that is one segment that you need to keep an eye on. Also, the note says that the agriculture import, they actually remain off limit for any Indian government given the risk to the overall rural poor. So the Indian government is not going to compromise on the agriculture imports. That's what the note says, and the note also says that the discussion in New Delhi actually suggests that the tariff stems largely from Trump's frustration at being excluded from mediating India-Pakistan tensions, a role India has consistently actually which rejected. Other than this, it is on the GDP that the note says that the nominal GDP would be around, it would slow to around 8% YoY in this quarter, and going ahead it will decelerate from the 10% in FY25 to around 8.5 to 9% for FY26. Also, they say that the reason for the decline in nominal GDP is actually the headline inflation, which is at 8 years low at around 1.6%, and also the WPI inflation, which has been negative in the month of July. On RBI, they say they expect around 50 basis point rate cut, additional 50 basis point rate cut till FY26, and they consider India as one of the best markets outside the US market, and also they expect the MSCI India EPS growth to grow by 10% this fiscal to around 16% in FY27 after slowing from 18% in FY24. So they are still bullish on Indian markets and they still like Indian equities, although they have removed Aditya Birla Real Estate and added M&M to their conviction list.